Yo, we are going for it. Eminem live 1997 at the Fat House. Okay, so this is pre Slim Shady LP. Let's go.
Can we just like get crazy for a minute?
Oh, he wants them to go crazy. That's the best quality I can get it. 240. That's whack. Let's see what M brings. What's he got? What did he have in 97? Infinite Slim Shady EP. Not as shady. Low down. Alright, low down, dirty. Pretty sure this is the first song on the Slim Shady EP after the intro. Maybe. Damn raps from. Oh, restricted. Oh man, just comes back to me. This is like when you're in a room with your friends. This is what our shows were like, me and my group back in the day. About 15 people surrounding you closely feels pretty good as long as they're rocking. It's pretty atrocious lyrics. Wu-Tang shirt there. Good lad. Oh, this white dude knows him. Who is he? He's got to be one of his mates. Is that proof there, maybe? I wonder why Proof or Royce on the Slim Shady EP. I don't know if Proof is on Infinite, but I'm pretty sure neither are on the Slim Shady EP. I'm pretty sure Bizarre is on No One's Illa. I always love that track with Fuzz Scooter. Yeah, but I don't think Proof's on it. I will listen to this and then maybe go and have a look at the track listing. Passed out like sampler snippets. That's a good line. That's so simple. Never heard. Well, of course, I've heard it. I've never clocked it. Leverage. '97 spitting. It is dope. I mean, it's dope now, but yeah. It's weird that there's the chat about. I mean, it's not weird that people talk about Eminem's race because he is a white dude in a black man's world. But it's weird that people talk about his race having something to do with his esteem when you just need to listen to his spitting. You'd only have to hear five verses of Eminem spitting hard bars to realise, oh yeah, this guy it's probably amazing. Same with, there's not loads of rappers like that, but R.A. the Rugged Man would be another. If you hear 5 bars of him spitting heavy lyrical shit, it's not an accident. Doesn't mean you make good tracks, but still. And content aside, it's just the lyricism. Eminem's lyricism speaks for itself. Okay. Look how small Bazaar is. I mean, obviously they're younger, but like, he went from that in '97 to, I mean, what Marshall Mathers LP? When was that? Was that '99 or 2000? And I'm sure by that time when he was on stage, he was pretty big. And then at least by Devil's Night, which was like maybe 2001, it was pretty large. I do love Bizarre. He got a lot of stick as a rapper, and to be fair, when it came to Devil's Night, it was kind of like he started talking. He'd just become this just this meme who said obscene things that were like, it was like, oh, he's one step beyond Eminem in his obscene content. But yeah, he just kind of became that, and he was just talking that on by the time of Devil's Night. But if you listen to like his earlier stuff, like on the Slim Shady EP and on his own album Attack of the Weirdos EP, he's got bars. He spits. He's got absolute bars. Oh, I just don't give a brain dead like Jim Brady. So yeah, this original version is on the Slim Shady EP, and then there is another version that's on the LP. Double album. Coming out swinging. You're getting knocked out like Mike Tyson. So 97, who knocked Mike Tyson out? 97 or around that time. Lennox Lewis? Yeah, maybe. It's got to have been, because he got knocked out in the early 90s, and then he lost to Holyfield, but I don't think he got knocked out by Holyfield. He got knocked out by Danny Williams, didn't he? But that was like 2002 maybe. That line there always got me, because you're a young white guy growing up in a white town, so it's not like it was like, oh, Eminem, a white rapper. I don't know. There was definitely no pride, because who cared? It could have been. I suppose it could have been a Chinese rapper, at that time. It's just that it's different. So, oh, cool, dope ass white rapper. And I was kind of learning about hip hop at the time Eminem was coming up, and some of these names that he drops in this line, I can just remember being like, oh yeah, oh, I know what he's talking about. I'm nicer than Pete, but I'm on a search to crush a milk bone. I'm everlasting, I melt vanilla ice like silicone. Pete nice, milk bone, everlast, and vanilla ice. All white rappers. Listen for it. Listen to those other white rappers early on in the game. I mean, there were plenty others. When it's 20 below freezing. leave you. I just don't. I just got a wild ass message from someone that I went to school with, a chick, about rap music. uh, Talking about Exhibit, how dope Exhibit is. But if she finds out he's been to a Diddy party, she's getting cut off. Okay. All of these are 3-verse songs, which for a live show is quite a lot. You know, you got to cut them down. Them. I'm sure you do by the time, in a couple of years' time. But I don't got the key to get in. Come on, what's next? You know, I'm having just don't give a fatigue. Look at that. It's nice, the basement kind of feel. My group performed at some place, and I say when I say my group, I was in a group of 6. I was a producer, and I would do maybe one verse during a live set on a track that we had called Mimsy Grove. It's a good track. Right, this is No One Is Iller from the Slim Shady EP. I wonder if Fuzz is there. I wonder if we're going to hear him spit. Yes. Licking their fingers. This is a dope verse. All of them are good on this. Rejects. It ain't no secret that you sound fake. My mind state. I couldn't even tell you the last time I heard this song. I have actually got the tape, an official tape of Slim Shady EP. I don't think it's worth that much though. I think I've searched. I think there was probably a few Slim Shady EPs floating around. I got it off. I feel like I'm missing this dope verse. Blow. Like I said, no one. You know, minimum mic. That is definitely something Bizarre must do. I mean, he talks about it so much, typically in derogatory terms. Although I don't think in '97 transvestite was derogatory. I don't even know if it is now, to be honest. It's just obviously we've evolved our thinking or our knowledge and recognise transgender. Maybe transvestites are actually different. Maybe they're just people who dress up as women. Anyway, Bizarre, you know, no smoke without fire and all that biz. Come on. Respect though, he talks about it a lot. He's like the original Lil Nas X, Bizarre is. So, yeah, all power to him. Out of gas. Till I checked her pocketbooks. Fucking with the white boy got me back on crack. Something about where his VCR is at. What's the deal? Yeah, stealing, isn't it? It's the idea of getting stole and sold for crack. Yeah, I remember this was the first time I'd heard. Yeah, was it the first time? Yeah, because I heard this album after I'd heard the Slim Shady LP, and before the Marshall Mathers LP came out. So I hadn't heard Bizarre on Amityville or Under the Influence, which were both on the Marshall Mathers LP. This was the first verse, and I can just remember saying, "Oh, he's like Eminem, but crazier." Sure, looking good. No one's iller than me. Dig freshly. Who else is on the track? Or maybe this next guy's Fuzz. Who's the first guy then? I'm gonna have to Google it. Yeah, do they fuzz? And the handbasket. You girl and your man blasted. It's so beautiful, Eminem's word ability, his wordsmith ability. It creates such an image in my head, like hearing where all the rhymes and similar sounding words connect. Ass to the head. You can get into that ass get red. Okay, him and leave the other two for my brother Eminem. With the moss stick. Dope verse, man. It's all dope multi-syllable rhymes all the way through. No one's iller than me. Yeah, it's hype. This is dope. It's not a polished set, but it had a good amount of energy. It's a bit light in there, I suppose. Oh, here's proof. Yeah, white friend. Yeah, it's white friend trying to shake M's hand. Marshall over here. It's me, Derek. Token Derek. Right, yes, that was good. So before it runs off, let us have a ganders. So, Eminem albums. I wonder if it's classed as a studio album. I know all his main albums, but sometimes they end up dropping a lot of mixtapes I don't know of. Okay, so Infinite to Slim Shady LP, they've not included the EP there. And the Infinite dropped in 96. That was from 97. The Eminem Show, Encore, Relapse, Recovery, Marshall Mathers LP2. I enjoyed that album. Revival, Kamikaze, I don't know either of them really. Music to be Murdered by, I don't really know. Um, and this was an okay. I mean, it's a good album except for those like new style tracks with a couple of features on, and it's a bit maybe a little bit forced anti wokeness. Although I didn't mind that, it was fun, but maybe too much not anti, but too much trans jokes. Uh, it's like, all right, a couple of trans jokes, but if you do, it's like once it's past a certain limit, it's like, have you got, come on, have you got an actual issue here? Anyway, Slim Shady EP 97. Let's have a look. Swifty McVeigh, yes, okay, right, makes sense. One of D12. Um, the intro, Low Down and Dirty, which we heard. If I Had. Is that on? That is on Slim Shady LP, isn't it? That is Mummy Skip. I can't remember that. Oh yeah, okay. It's the from Bonnie and Clyde, and then Murder Murder, which I think is a brilliant song, really good song. Um, does it mention Slim Shady LP here? It does. So let's look. It's not called If I Had, I don't think. I think that it's got a different name. Is it Rock Bottom? It's not Rock Bottom. Oh no, it is If I Had. It is. This album I don't even need to look at the art. I just look at the track titles, and it just reminds me of the time it came out. It's a few years still listening to this album. Yeah, brilliant. Oh, it's got genre horrorcore. Maybe. I don't know. Comedy rap? Yeah, I'd call it comedy rap. It's got elements of, yeah, it's funny. It's a funny album. And it's just, when you call it that, it makes it sound like more gimmicky. Obviously, Eminem, Slim Shady is a gimmick, but comedy rap makes it sound like, what's it called, like gentleman rap, or like horror rap, death rap. Anyway, yeah, a bit of Eminem. That was cool. What should I move on to?